Anyway, we're gonna get into autumn now, so let's actually sleep. Because I think our child is 2 years old after that now. Our mother can go back to work. Let's have a look. So we wake up. Oh, there, look at that. We now have our own 40-year-old baby. Hey guys, and welcome back to more Medieval Dynasty. I've been spending some time working on laying out how I want my village to be. So I created some more paths. You can probably only see them if we go into Destructinator mode. We created some paths with the farms. We built some walls. So I built a path down there to my houses. I've created kind of a connecting path here. Again, we can't have farms side by side, so that doesn't work. And we have a path going over here. So this view is actually really helpful in letting you see your existing path. And the idea is to kind of visually separate our housing from the industrial section and from kind of the farming section. So the storage and the farming kind of belong together. Our industrial section is very small, but we don't have a lot of buildings available. So if we look actually at our buildings, what we have on the crafting, we only have 3 buildings. So what we're gonna do is, or 4 with the workshop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build probably multiple variations of it, and we always will go for the highest one possible at the time, of course. So we're going to be building the Tavern 2 and the workshop today as well, and laying out more of the village. We are finished pretty much with the Dynasty rep grind. We have to wait for the next quest to trigger Unigost's story, and I think if it goes the same way as the last one, it will be 5 years. So at year 10, we should see the next story. So I think we're going in the right direction with the village. Now we have basically all of this area here in the center for our crafting and our tavern, which is kind of the center of the town, you know, where everything happens. People go to the tailor, people go to the workshop, things like that. And then we will further out create a second lumberjack at some point as well. Again, I don't know exactly what we do today and what we do in the future episodes, but the plan is to also have a second lumberjack and an excavator for clay, and then upgrade all the houses. Actually, upgrading all the houses is something I have to do sooner rather than later, because it is summer and I would like to upgrade more houses before winter, because our food storage is, sorry, our firewood storage is not really growing as fast as I would like to. So our people have leveled up. We have our lumberjack now at level 9. We have our willibet now at level 6. Harold is still level 8, even though he's mining, so I'm not sure why he hasn't really leveled up as fast, but he should be hitting level 9 very soon as well. And then we have our field workers who should be leveling up in farming. I mean, where's the farming stats here? There, 5. We have a level 2. Yeah, so, and obviously next year, actually, at autumn, I think Nidomira will be able to go back to work. And we will be able to put her on the farm as well, which is really, really good. So we might actually have to move, well, she doesn't have to work as much, so I don't really mind. So anyway, we have to make a shovel as well and get rid of all these tree stumps here in our village. And, oh, resource storage 3, nice! Oh, that is awesome. How big is it? What a timing. Resource storage 3, 10 logs. Okay, let's just quickly get 10 logs and see how big it is. That is amazing. What a timing. Okay, it's probably gonna look exactly the same. It's just using different resources or something. I bet you that's literally what it's gonna be. And we have no resources. Yeah, we're going to have to go and get some more lumberjacks, definitely. Yeah, priority-wise, I think we're gonna have to focus on lumberjacks. So I was just unlocking my iron shovel and I noticed that we can also unlock iron pikes, crossbows, and a stack of 10 iron bolts. So why don't we have a look at that? That would actually be very interesting to see. So what do we need for an iron pike? We need 1 log, 2 iron, and wool threads. I don't think I have wool threads unlocked. Let's see, actually, wool threads. I have to unlock that as well. I think that's in the crafting area too. Under smithy sewing 2. Wool threads, there you go, yeah. Wool fabric probably should unlock that as well. Now we need 2 wool threads for the iron pike. I think we can make wool thread here, yeah. So, oh wow, it takes 10 wool for 1 wool thread, which is the same as the flax. So I only have 10 wool, so I don't think we're gonna be making the iron pike. I'm gonna have to go shopping first. Well, let's turn this into... Actually, before we do that, let's see what it's worth. Oh, they actually fixed that you don't get stuck there anymore. So let's actually have a quick look. 10 wool, they sell for 8 each, which is what, about 3 gold, I think. So let's turn that into wool thread. Okay, there we go. And wool thread is now worth 50. Oh, okay. So that is much more worth than linen thread. And then I'm assuming the wool fabric will be worth 100 maybe. It doesn't sell for that, of course. So 100 would sell for about 36. But it's definitely interesting to remember that that's worth more than linen, depending how quickly we can get wool. I think we have to unlock the sheep farm, which right now I don't think we can. Yeah, it's still unlocked until 2,500 farming, but that will give us wool. We have to get the pigs going actually at some point to make fertilizer. We don't really need it. See, the reason I don't build any of these right now, except for the hen houses, we don't really need fertilizer because the farmers don't use it. They just magically make it appear. So we're gonna build it for looks eventually, and the goose house as well. But the next one we really need, I think, is the sheep for the wool to make, and the cows as well for the milk, so we can do some more baking and stuff like that. Okay, so let's actually see. Let's make a crossbow. That takes 20 seconds. Okay. Okay, we can make, I think, 2 stack of iron bolts. And I actually wonder what does one sell for? The iron arrows sell for 7. And these guys sell for what? Iron bolts. They sell for 20 each. Oh, we only made 20, so we didn't make like 50. Oh, okay. Let's look at the way that looks. Oh, it is very slow reloading. But I'm assuming that... Oh, we actually don't... Oh, okay. So we don't use any stamina then aiming for it. That's really good. And I love the way the ropes look like 2 little fists holding on to things. That is actually really awesome. Let's actually build an excavator here and test if it still has to... if it's still okay not to be right beside the clay. So, what do we need? We need just a couple of logs. Okay. Alright, here's the excavation shed number 1. We don't actually have an excavation shed 2 or 3. So, but who would I like to put on it? I think... Our farmers are not needed right now, so our farm is actually finished. That's completely done. So right now we can actually put workers into the excavation shed. So let's have a look and see. One of the field workers. Yeah, level 3 gathering. I think that's what we need. And that's the best I got. So let's take Snamir and move him from the barn into the excavation shed. And we can only assign 1 worker. And we're going to go clay digger. There we go. Excellent. So... I don't know how much clay we get, probably like something like 0.3 per hour or something. There's clay actually in the woods here. You can get about, I would say, 7 or 8 spots, nodes. You can get right there between us and our shed around here. There's actually about 7 or 8 nodes, I would say. So anyway, let's have a look and see how much clay we're going to get from our good man. Clay, 0.3 per hours. Yeah, exactly. So, which is not bad. I mean, it's not bad for free clay. And then we're going to have to work on getting houses done. Also, thank you very much for the tips. I just want to mention that quickly. Berries. When you gather berries, what happens is he uses both hands. And as you can see, it takes 1, 2. So it takes not 2 seconds, but 1, 2 is the action. Like, it does both hands. But if you actually have like something in your hand, it does it really fast. And I think if you have 2 things in your hand, it's actually slower. So if you have just a torch in your hand, oh, it's fast again. So I don't know if it's faster to do this or if it's faster to do this. It looks about the same, I would say, and then, well, it's fast enough. But it only does the 1 hand, so you can quickly get your berries, especially if you're beside your inventory, your storage, like I am. We just dump them into the storage, and that's the end of it. I'm not putting them in my food storage because I don't want them to be eaten by... my villagers. I want them for quests and for pot rot, whatever it's called, for rot. So I just planted down a big house, and that's where I'm gonna move in with my family. I just want to see what it looks like, and the reason I move in there is because I'm hoping I still can have more than 1 child with my wife, so that way we have the room. And I think that only allows 4 as well. So these houses here allow 4, they allow 4, and these ones allow 3. So theoretically there is no difference between the simple house, not the tiny, this is the simple tiny house, the simple house and the big house or the normal house. There's no difference. I mean, it seems that the only difference between the simple and the house is the comfort level. That's really it. Here we go. Nice. Okay, so all this is done now. I have no light. I have to get my torch, but this house is where we are going to move in now with our family. So let me just do that. How do I do this again? Okay, house. Simple house. I move in there. C. Now, I built the new simple house. The new house here. I don't know if she's going to move in the middle of the night. Here, because it's near the field that we have. Here, near the field that we have. And I'm not going to destroy this house, but I wanted to make it... I wanted to start making an effort of aligning them all. And that's why I have the path here. So I have the path here. We have our fields here. And the other house there, which is not in alignment, but that's okay. Excellent. She's actually bringing the child over and going to bed. That's brilliant. And this is actually looking much better in the daylight. So we're going to see if we get enough clay together to actually get this house upgraded, because her comfort levels should already be going up. She's already at 72. That's absolutely fantastic. All right. It's the last day of summer. We have our house mostly upgraded. We just have a couple of walls left. And we're already at 74 mood, which is really, really awesome. And we need only 1.6 wood per hour. I think that goes up to 5 or 6, of course, in the winter time. So we definitely want to go and get more clay over the next couple of sessions before the next winter. But now, first, let's head over to Gostovia to see if we can find any good excavators, because we have a new lumber mill. So here we have Amelia. And she's okay. I don't like any wands. I mean, it would be nice to not find any wands. But it would also be good to get somebody in extraction at least level 3. So let's go over to Borowo and have a look there. Because we can't build the next big storage until we have 2 more lumberjacks. So Borowo is not much better. We have 222, 112, and 132, 322. Razimir is not bad, but 1 extraction is just not good enough. So let's go up to Baranica and Banica and check out what they have there. Also, we have money, I think. I bought a lot of recipes. Do we have any more money left? Ooh, okay. I'm going to leave that actually for taxes. I can make money quickly. I just don't want to do it right now. Let's go up to the other 2 villages and check there. Let's actually see how accurate this is. Oh, wow. That has a serious drop. Very long reloading times. Wow, that still didn't hit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we killed it with 1 hit, but it has a serious drop. I would have assumed now, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Absolutely, I could be wrong. Definitely, because I don't have experience with these type of weapons. But anybody who shot bows and crossbows in real life, would a crossbow not shoot straighter longer than a longbow? I mean, would the drop not be sooner on a longbow than on a crossbow? Isn't the whole point of a crossbow to be automatic so fast? I mean, this crossbow drops so early, it's ridiculous. But if I look at the longbow instead, I can see... Oh, I have no arrows. I didn't actually bring the... Oh, did. There we go. I don't get a drop that vicious. I mean, that soon. So if we look at that... That is very far shot, very, very far away. And then if we look at that... Oh, he has to load it again. It drops much earlier. Yeah, it drops much earlier. Okay, here we have Pomir, which is a level 2 across the board in 3 crafting. And I think that would be a good addition as a start. Again, we can kick these guys out and replace them. There's currently no penalty for that. Okay, that was very lucky. We got perfect, a +10 and a +12. We just asked him about his job and he got a +12. So let's invite him. Excellent. Now again, he's not amazing, but we need the villagers. And having, I just don't want any ones. Yeah, having at least a bad one that we can replace is better than no one. So if we go to the management screen, Pomir, where does he live? Okay, so they moved into 2 separate houses. Yeah, we're going to get another 2 male. And yeah, so we can hire another 2 people. That's very good. So Pomir, should now go into... Now, we already have some in the excavation shed. The smithy, we only need one right now. Where is the wood shed? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so that's our first worker in the new wood shed. Now, what do we get in that wood shed now is one worker. So we're probably going to have to let it roll for a second. Let's start looking at going to the west. There we go. And let's see what we get from the wood shed with a level 2 worker. Probably not much. Okay, 0.8 per hour. That's not bad. So if we get another level 2, that's 1.6 per hour. And from the other shed, we get 6 per hour. Okay. So but at least there would be an extra 1 or possibly 2 logs. Now here we have someone not half bad. Valdemar. Ah, here we go. Finally. We got our answers that we wanted. I'm creating a new settlement. I'm looking for good people to join me. Yes, thank you. Okay. Brilliant. We need one more. Hopefully we can find somebody nice over in Rolnica potentially. So Valdemar is actually really good at gathering. Well, I say really good. He's level 3 at gathering, which means for the excavator, the clay digger, he would be better. Yes, but this is only a level 1 extraction. Yeah, okay, Valdemar, you're gonna have to head over to the woodshed as well. There we go. And we're now making 1.6 wood. That's awesome. So 7.6 wood an hour. Here's 0.8 firewood and 3 firewood. So 3.8 firewood per hour. That is really good. So hopefully by the end of the summer, we're going to have this over 200 because this is going to go up unless we get enough clay, which actually reminds me, do I have my shovel with me? Yes, I do. So if we can find any clay spots along the journey, it would probably be good to dig it up. Yeah, we have one here, but we are looking for males. Look at the ladies. Very good stats here. 2, 2, 2, 2 cross. Well, I don't like any 1s, but a lot of 3s on Blanca here. Blanca's getting better. Blanca was literally blank the other day. Just all 1s. Okay, so let's head over to Danica, and then I think we're going to call it. So we have 3 guys here. 2 lads and a woman. Let's see. Ervina. Oh, such good stats. For not very good in extraction. And what do we have over here? Ah, just so poor, Edgar. Will we get a second woman? I don't know. I don't want them to start making babies non-stop. No, I don't want to do that. Because if they start having babies, and then we have basically extra population, and then they can't work. And that's the problem. So getting a very good one right now that would then be potentially not working for 2 years when we actually need all the minerals, the iron and the wood. That would be quite awful. So let's get unstuck. And let's head to Horniger quickly just to have another double check. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's just awful. Awful, awful stats. Okay, so let's head back. Wow, we just got 7 and 9 clay. That is insane. Let's see what we get here. Oh, 9 clay. That is good. Do we get more clay in the summer than in other times? We're going to have to test that. And there's a few spots here, actually. We're right here behind my warehouse. Yeah, 7 clay. Okay, 9 clay again. That is really, really good. So we did have all the spots here. There is a few more spots around here, I think. There we go. So if we get at least 7 in each one, that would be really, really cool. I'm just back in my barn, and yeah, it looks like the cabbage that we left on the ground is gone. Either it fell through the world during one of the reloads, or it actually is gone. It didn't roll anywhere. No. So yeah, it's gone. I don't think it's gone because it's gone off. I think it just despawned, because I think items just despawn or something that you throw on the ground after a while. Because I think it definitely disappeared before it would have been gone off and rot. Anyway, we have some materials on us, so we're gonna finish dubbing the wall. Let's see. No, upgrade. There we go. So hopefully we have enough. Oh, it looks like we do. And one more wall. Nice. This is fully upgraded now. There is nothing left. That is so awesome. And of course, while we at it, we might as well finish the other walls here. Well, we do as many as we can. So we had 80 clay, which made 80 daub. Very nice. And then we have 6 more here. So that's getting the houses slowly upgraded to not use as much heat. So there we go. We had 2.0, 10.1 food per hour, which is fine. We have over 3,920 food, which is grand. All it takes is cabbages, and our house is fully upgraded. So what's the mood of our lady? 75%. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, we're gonna get into autumn now. So let's actually sleep, because I think our child is 2 years old after that now. Our mother can go back to work. Let's have a look. So we wake up. Oh, there, look at that. We now have our own 40-year-old baby. They look 40. I can't talk to it. It doesn't want to talk to me. Yo, do you work? Okay. This building hammer. You build houses. Oh, okay. Like smash right in the face. Okay, Nidomira, tell me, are you able to work again now? Because our child is 2, you're no longer a mother. Yes, we can put you to work, and we can put you to work into the fields, which is absolutely fantastic. So there we go, into the barn as a field worker. Yeah, somebody was asking what the difference is. So the field worker does literally all the work on the field, like so, sowing, plowing, harvesting. But then they place all the food in the chests. I think it goes priority-wise into the food chest first. If it can't go into the food chest, it goes into the barn chest. If the barn chest is full, I think they stop collecting. So yeah, and then the farmer makes all the wheat and turns it into grain. So you can basically tell the farmer then in the UI, it has its own UI similar to the smithy. You can go in, and here you go. Here you can say what you wanted to craft, like fertilizer from rot, or fertilizer from manure, grain, wheat, flour. So you basically daub. We could automate daub as soon as it comes in, but we're not going to have a farmer assigned because a lot of the things we just do manually. There we go. It's already, people are already working. Very, very good. I like it. Anyway, I think we got a lot done today, actually. We hired more people. Our wife is back at work. And we did an amazing house, which we're living in now, which everybody's happy with. And we have our son now, which is 2 years old. And we start getting shape slowly together of the inner part of the village. So we're going to have a wall, of course, going this way as well, cutting off this part. And I think we definitely should have the housing separate, as in not attached at all to the side. So have a wall going all the way across. And the only way to it is via the path here, which I think would make a lot of sense. Anyway, we're gonna leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.